Hello, everybody. This is a video for my friends, family, anybody who was curious. This is more of a tech side than a gaming. I'm going to show you how to download and install the Plex Player. Plex Player is a media streaming device that you can use for at home or share with friends and family. It's good if you have family that want to see like your videos that you want to upload without putting them directly on like YouTube or a sharing device. It can be used privately, and you can actually select which family members via email that you want to send videos. Um, this can be installed individually as a per computer, so you can have multiple servers. You have multiple computers. Um, and then there's actually the Plex Media Player that is basically like the client device for anybody who wants to view other things, like the server side. So you have the Plex server, which puts out the information, video files, music files, and then you have the Plex Media Player, which acts as a receiver. So think of Plex uh, server as Netflix. Then Plex Media Player is when you open up your browser or um, your phone and click on the app to actually play the things from Netflix. Um, I want to show people who want to set up their own to share. Um, what you want to do first is open up https://www.plex.tv. You'll come to this menu. I'm actually going to maximize this. Um, you want to sign up. You can hit sign up. It does not cost anything unless you want to share. Um, like if you're trying to use your mobile phone. If you want to use it personally, you can continue with Google. Just sign up like normal. They have like the normal sign up where you got to confirm it in your email. I am going to go ahead and do it. Just to show you. Hit create account. I hit save. It will bring you to this main menu. This is the desktop web app. You can actually get it from your computer when you install. But what we want to do is actually install uh, the server. So what you want to do is where it says your media, go down to download Plex. Here's Plex for Windows, which is the server. I'm sorry. You want to do click on this little icon right here. Is Plex Media Server. I'm sorry. Plex Media Server for Windows. Hit download. It'll actually come down here. And once it's installed, once it's downloaded, you click on it. It'll ask you to install. Mine will ask me if I want to. We'll just give it a second here. Sorry about my OBS. I'm only using one monitor to do this. So processing. I do not have a media on this computer, so I'm doing it fresh install for you guys. Hit launch. It'll ask you where you want to sign into. I'm using one I just made. Okay, and it's pretty straightforward. It tells you what you want to do. It runs on the computer where you keep your media files. It scans your media. You can actually designate which folders you want to view and which to remove. I'll show you how to do that later. Okay, when you bring it up here, it actually has Plex Pass, and it tells you what you can do. You can download to your phones or use your phone to stream it from your computer at home, which is nice. Say like, oh man, there's a picture on my computer that I really want to show somebody, but it's not on my phone. Well, you can open up your Plex and you can actually bring it up. Or like if you're streaming cartoons or private video folders. Um, I actually do have the Plex Pass. I do the you can do 119 lifetime, which is basically pay 119 just for one time and you're done. Or you can do it by monthly or yearly. If I suggest trying it out before you do any of the Plex Pass to see how you like it. Maybe start with the one monthly to see what the premium features look like. And if you really like it, I suggest then go with the lifetime. That way you're done with it and you don't have to worry about a recurring subscription. Um, but there's a lot of stuff here you can read about. I gotta go back now. Okay. I'm not going to do the Plex Pass here. So, server setup. You can give your server a name. I'll name it Devron Server. Allow me to access my media outside my home. You can do that if you want, like, use your phone app. You hit next. Takes a little bit. All right, here is where you choose your libraries. Now, what I did ahead of time is I made a set of libraries under this PC videos. I got cartoons, movies, TV shows. You don't need to have cartoons under there. I only did that if you have like youngsters and they want to have their own folders so you can find it quicker. Um, but you can do if you want to do music, photos, then you can add a library. Do TV shows like if you want to. If you have a DVR and you want to do TV shows, hit next. It'll ask you to browse. And then you want to actually look for videos and then TV shows. That's the folder I just made. Hit add. Then hit add library again. Then there it is. That's that one folder. Now we're going to do another one for movies. It's already pre-named movies. You do the same thing. You click on your username that you're using and then basically scroll around down to videos and then movies. Add a library. If you don't want to share your music or videos, you can actually change this per user, whoever you give invite to your server. So I'll show you how to do that in another video. We're going to do one more for people who have youngsters. We're going to add a cartoon. Now, if you can see right here, it does not have cartoons. What I would suggest you do is click on TV shows, rename this cartoons, hit next, do the same thing as we did before, go all the way down to videos, and you'll have your pre-made cartoons. Add a library. Now you have that. Now you hit when you're done adding the locations you want to add videos or pull videos from, you hit next. There's many apps you can get, like for your phone, your tablet. It works for iOS. It works for Android. You can actually get Plex app for Roku and Chromecast. So you can actually stream it to your Roku or your smart TV. Um, it may differ depending on what kind of smart TV you have if they actually support it. So just give it a look. Then you want to hit done, and then it'll ask you to customize it. Okay. This is the free to watch stuff you can watch with. You can get like via Crackle. It's another app. They are ad related. I don't usually worry about it. Let's say movies and shows more. Okay. So what you want to do is over here you'll see movies and shows. Actually, you want to get the more button, and then you'll see the one you made. Devron's server is mine. Now I don't have any thing in the library yet, but oh, I know what's going on. What you need to do is once you get it set up, you'll come down to your little tray here, and you'll see Plex Media Server, and you want to right click and update libraries. This will take a little bit to do. Probably not showing anything because I don't have anything in here in the folders. This little video here is the one I'm making right now, so it's not going to show yet. What I might do is, just for the heck of it, I will. Yeah, I don't have any. Well, I will show you guys how to do that later. But basically, once you update your server, it'll actually show you what's on the screen. It'll actually show the folders. Um, should actually get a video for you guys. But anyway, we'll come back to this later. I'll show a different video after I put some files in there for you. To set up how to add other people, you go click on this over here, and then you go to users and sharing. Now, here is where you can add friends, or you can add people to your actual desktop. If you want to add friends remotely, you can actually hit here and hit their email to invite them. It'll bring it up, hit continue, and you can actually select which folders you want to share. Say, oh, I don't want to share my photos or music, but I want to share cartoons and movies and TV shows. So you can hit that and hit send, and then you can actually, it'll email it, and you can also share the link. And they'll actually get an email, and then they'll do the pending. If you want to make separate users on your own server, say you got a kid at home, you don't want them to have access to all the files. Like, say, oh, there's a really bad TV show, you don't want them to see it. You can create a managed user. You can do younger kid, older kid, teen, or none. None is basically no restriction. So you can do the younger kid, and you can actually see if it's TVG, or based upon what they can see. I don't have any children, so I will actually use my kitty cat here. I will put her name in here of what she can see, and I can say, what can she see? So you can actually say, this user can only see cartoons. So anything in a cartoons folder that you deem worthy of the kids seeing, you can actually only allow them to see that and not everything else. You can restrict the access to live TV, which I would suggest because you don't know how they do theirs. Then you hit add. Then you set up a pin. Each character, each person will have their own pin. You can actually set it up so the kid doesn't know the pin, so you have to enter the pin every time they watch it. Or if you tell them the pin, so I just did that. What I would suggest, because these are basically like profiles, like when you're on Netflix and you have separate profiles, and you can do that. So I will show you next how to set up the client for computers with Plex Media. So you go to Apps and Devices, Plex for Windows, then they have the Plex Media Player. What I would suggest is, if you have Windows 10 and you're just like doing the streaming through, like on a normal client to get the Plex for Windows. Plex for Media Player is more for if you have a media player and use that your home theater. So what I would do is download, then you open it up again. Now on my main computer that I use the server, I actually have the media player and the server, so I can watch stuff. Yeah, allow access. Yep, I believe I put it in there. So I open up the menu. You scroll down for Plex. There's the Plex server and Plex. Plex server is your server, what we've been playing with. Plex Media Player. Open it up. Probably still installing. Close that for now. What I suggest doing is if you're going to use Plex Media Player a lot, I would actually right click on it and hit pin to start. So it actually brings up a little icon here. Alright, this is the actual app that'll pop up. For the first time, you'll actually need to sign in so it knows which server to go with. I'll hit sign in. Okay, this is what you will see when you first open the media player after you get the server set up. You have the main one, which is your administrator account user. Then you have the kid you made. You can actually add more users if you want from here. So what we'll do is we'll go with the main one right here. Get finish set up. So all right, well, here's what I did is my main server I actually have the photo set up and I put it here. You can actually see the one photo I put in there so you can see it works. I don't have any videos or other cartoons or anything to put in there yet, but once you actually put it in those folders, it'll actually bring it in, import it, and you can actually see it. If it not showing a video you just put in there, like I said, what you need to do is go down to this bottom here, right click on the Plex Media server, and then do update libraries, and then it'll rescan. And you can actually set the media player to rescan every how often you want, but I don't suggest doing it too often, or else you can actually slow down your media server. But that is for the media server. Go to a different server. So you can actually change the profile for each of the character, change the photo, put whatever photo you want there, so they can actually a picture view of them. So it's like, hey, that's my picture. You can change the shared libraries at any time, which shared media, change the restrictions, um, and there are more like options you get with the Plex Pass. Um, if you seem to like this, I do really suggest you get the lifetime. That way, you're not paying $5 over a course of whatever, and then all of a sudden you pay for it. Um, but I will stop with the actual installation for now until I get some more things put in, so you can actually see how to change, um, the way things look a little better. So I'll make that into a different video. This is just the installation, and I hope this helps anybody. Thank you.